All right, everyone. So today I want to show you how to do that quiz that everyone had such a hard time doing. I posted it up and it is called Google Test 3 and 10.3 quiz. So you're going to click on it and you'll see a video, which is this video that you're watching right now. You'll be able to watch that video. And then also here on the side is where you'll see the work. Here's the assignment that you'll be able to do the quiz. It says my son's name on it because this is his work. For you, you'll see it'll have your name and it'll say Google Slides. That's where your work is. Notice it says assigned. That means you haven't done it yet and you haven't turned it in. I'm going to click on it and it opens a new page and this is what the quiz looks like. Okay, for some of you, you can zoom and make it a little bit bigger so you can see things more clearly. And here's where you can start doing your work. Now, how do I put the answer in? I can just click and boxes pop up and I can write my answer inside of those boxes. Okay, it asked me to calculate the volume of each rectangular prism. So this prism has a length of 4, a width of 3. That gives me 12 as the base, 12 square units. Then I'm going to multiply 12 times 4 to give me 48. 48 cubic inches is the answer for choice A, for box letter A. Now I'm going to do the same thing for box B. 3 times 2 gives me 6 meters squared. 6 times 6 gives me 36 cubic meters. Notice that this time I abbreviated cubic as just CU. It means the same thing. Okay? Now let's take a look at question number 4. It says that Tyrone is constructing a box in the shape of a rectangular prism to store his baseball cards. It has a length of 10 centimeters, a width of 7, and a height of 8. What is the volume of that box? Well, I'm going to create a text box. If nothing pops up, I can just click and drag and make a text box. Oh, that didn't work. I'm going to click here where it says text box. For some of you, it might be a little A, a letter A, and you can create a text box that way. In this box, I'm going to show you 2 ways to get the answer. Volume. One formula is volume equals length times width times height. I'm going to fill in my information. The volume is going to be 10 times 7 times 8. The volume is going to equal 70 times 8. I can make my text box a little bit bigger so that everything can fit. Volume equals, well, 7 times 8 is 56. When I make that answer 10 times bigger by appending a 0, my answer is 560. In the story, it said that it was the units were centimeters. So I'm going to make sure I record my answer as cubic centimeters. Cubic centimeters means there were 3 dimensions being made for the volume of this box. I'm going to hit the tab button so that I can show another way to get my answer. Volume formula is also base times height. And since I already know the area of the base of the box that Tyrone is making, the area of this box is 70 square centimeters. I can use this formula also to get the same answer. This is a really great way to show the teacher that you know how to solve the problem more than one way. So again, I wound up with 70 times 8. 70 times 8 gives me 560 cubic centimeters. Notice I get the same answer no matter which strategy I use. I'm going to leave question number 5 open for you guys to solve. This is what I'm going to grade. You can plug in these answers because we already did it together, and that will show me that you know how to use the Google document, this Google slide. But then I want you to make your own new text box and record your answer in here for question number 5. I'm not going to put the answer right here. You're going to type in your own answer. Make sure that you read the question and the story and look carefully at both diagrams before you make your choice. Okay? Once you're done, if you look up here, it says all changes are saved in Drive. All you have to do is X out of the page. And now when you go back in here, you're back where you started. If I click here, I'll look and I'll check. It opens it again. And you see my answers are right there. They didn't go anywhere. Let me zoom in so you can see. See my answers are there? So that's a good way for you to check to make sure your answers are there. You're not handing in a blank page. My answers are there. And now I'm going to turn it in. Okay? It says 1 attachment will be submitted. And I'm going to turn it in. Okay? Here's the unsubmit button. If I wanted to go back and change my work after the teacher has given it back to me, or if she says, for some of you, I've been leaving private comments that say your work needs to be fixed because you don't have a level 4. Here's where you would unsubmit it. And then you could go back in and make those changes. All right. So I want everybody to try this Google Test 3 and 10.3 quiz. You'll get 4 points for answering question 5 only. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.